They could sue him for this. Like, this is crazy. Right after they lost their official, he goes live on Twitch or whatever, and he starts talking about his teammates. In between falling from a motorcycle and coaching Parker, I would prefer falling from a motorcycle. I might permaban you, yes, Man Knight, if you keep talking. Alright, it's Dream League Season 28. One of the most important tournaments of the year. Pain Gaming, Parker. He beat Heroic to qualify, right? Huge tournament, because if you win this, you get invited to the next, right? And everybody wanted to sign this team. I heard Gaming Gladiators were involved. And eventually they got signed by Pain Gaming, which is a real, like, big org. They beat Heroic, right? And they're like, holy shit, these guys might be good. It might be like OG signed the Filipinos. This is our chance, you know? Pain Gaming is like a big org in Counter-Strike. They're like good. And so all of these players are now getting salaries and shit. So it's like a big deal, you know, I'm just setting the backstory. And then they go into Dream League, right? Day 1, they get smashed 2-0 by Pari. To be fair, Pari is really good, but day 1 they get smashed 2-0 by Pari. And then they proceed to get smashed 2-0 by Aurora, which also are pretty good. But then, I think that was it, right? I think that was it, yeah. They got smashed 2-0 by 2 good teams. And then today they were supposed to play against OG, right? But they were default losing to OG. So this is why. We found out like yesterday night. Astini was right about Parker. We informed the Smiling Knight to replace Parker as a standing for the remaining Dream League of Season 28 Dota 2. Next matches are tomorrow. They said next match is tomorrow, but they're not playing. What did Astini say about Parker? I want to hear the quote, because I think it's funny. Oh, Astini commenting about Parker. In between falling from a motorcycle and coaching Parker, I would prefer falling from a motorcycle. Payne's coach on Parker. There's an attitude issue we haven't been able to resolve. Firstly, I can't give many details, up to the organization to speak about it. Secondly, it wasn't a kick. Parkley is simply benched. We're going to use a substitute tomorrow because there's a group issue, an attitude issue that we haven't been able to improve. We'll try our best with the people we have. And then this was the news we got yesterday night, right? We weren't sure how true it was, you know, but today we see, obviously, that Smiling Knight is replacing Parker. It was made official pretty fast. So now OG are getting free wins here as well. I mean, they were probably gonna win anyway. I'm not saying OG, but just because they lost 2 best of 5s and the guy probably blew up on the team, ruining these guys' chancing, and maybe also fucking Pain Gaming out of Dota, bro. Like, this is a big org. They could sue him for this. Like, this is crazy. And you might wonder, how do I know that Parker is the problem? Well, let's just say Parker is a guy with a colored history of running down mid and stuff when things don't go his way. What's that one guy? What's that one thing? Dude, there was like this one thing. Parker qualifier. Maybe we can find it. It's kind of hard to find because it was a while ago. Morphling Peru Park. I can't find it, but there was an incident I remember in a qualifier where basically his team didn't listen to him. It was a Medusa game, I remember. I remember that too. But I don't know how to find it. Anyone know how to find it? It's so funny. Maybe Parker Medusa on Reddit. Yeah, that's how we can search for it. Let's just read some of these headlines. Parker was never part of the team longer than 4 months. Oftentimes shorter. Parker openly admits it was him playing. Playing on other people's accounts. He plays on other teams practicing because of a team and have a chance to qualify. I don't know. Who knows what that means. What was that even about? For reasons. I don't see any... I couldn't play with my account for reasons. I guess he was playing with someone else. Parker. We saw this. This was 11 days ago. This was funny. Between falling from a motorcycle and coaching Parker, I prefer falling from a motorcycle. Okay. Parker falling asleep during the draft. Where's the Parker? That's the one I was looking for the most. Okay. With his Dota earnings, Parker buys a Mustang GT. Damn. That is actually a nice looking car. Not bad. God damn. The guy makes money, I guess. And maybe use all of it on the car, I don't know. Alright, where is the thing, guys? Read the chat. I'm reading now. This is I remember this from a qualifier. This is like a year ago or something. Beast Coast vs Heroic. This was back when Parker played for Heroic. Game 5.
Contact. But the problem is, Roche is so low that Beast Coast...
Okay. So Roche is low and Beast Coast kind of don't want to contest it because Parker just leaves. Look, okay, here we go. So it's a 5v5. They're doing Roche. Look, his team is doing Roche. His team is doing Roche. It's low HP, but Parker leaves the pit, right? And he starts walking towards mid. You see him on the minimap? He's like walking towards mid. He leaves the Roche low.
Where's the dude?
He starts walking mid.
I think he wants to use Boost of Travel level 2. He's going to be showing mid, push the wave. And he doesn't want to be the first point of contact. But the problem is, Roche is so low that
insane, by the way.
They're gonna yoink it.
Yeah, they don't hear the roar in response.
Parker just gives the Roche entirely. His team is like, I guess we'll contest. I don't know.
Analog, he's in
Parker's
trouble.
not joining the
Analog,
fight.
He's gonna die. No buyback available. And the
Oh,
chase
no.
His team doesn't. I mean, I don't know why his team's taking 5 buybacks,
Escape
but
barracks.
Parker is pushing
Parker hit the
high ground,
racks
but it
and he
doesn't
started
really
running
matter if
away.
His entire team is dead. Devi Lama, he also doesn't. He does have a buyback available at the very least. He's trying to go back.
This shit was so weird,
will
dude.
be found. And yeah, Parker, he did. You know,
he didn't even get a tower.
Right? Go with
free action.
play kick.
Yada yada, and then basically game ends, right? They lose the game.
TP is gonna get last.
Lasso, blah blah blah, and they lost.
With the rapier, he's gonna.
But it just, I think it was like something. I heard it was something like he was mad at his team, so he said, "Fuck you guys." Okay, I'm not staying here. I don't know why exactly. It was something like they didn't listen to him or something like that. So the guy obviously has some like ginormous ego problems. Imagine a game 5 in a qualifier. He just like, oh, you guys don't listen to me? Alright, I'm not gonna play with you guys then. I'm literally not gonna play with you. I think he had a problem with Devi Lama specifically here. But like, bro. And this guy does this shit all the time, so that's why it's not surprising. I think it's crazy. I mean, imagine the guy fucking... The guy does this to his team. He doesn't give a fuck about any of his teammates. He gonna give a fuck. I'm not saying Pain Gaming would have done good at Dream League now, but... Dude, you lost to Aurora, and you lost to Paravision. That's like... Bro, that's enough to give up? Like... There was this one time where he went on stream to flame Devi's item build and ended up being SNY on Dawn, which was Giga Meta. Even Jabs in chat knows, yeah. Yeah, I remember that too. There was some like... There's so many funny moments with this guy. Like after stream, he constantly, like after officials, he constantly goes live and he starts talking shit about his teammates. Right after they lost their official, he goes live on Twitch or whatever, and he starts talking shit about his teammates. Insane mental. Okay, I might permaban you, yes man knight, if you keep talking. This guy in my chat has been trying to type this all the time. Should I ban him? Dude, I feel like banning him. You're actually so annoying, bro. Look at this message he keeps typing this kind of... Wait, let's look at his logs, actually. This is what I'm reading every 10 seconds. Look at this shit. Wait, where is he? Look at this guy. This is a kind of Parker fan, I guess. I don't know. Alright, it's like... He's great at what he does. He has a right for that ego. Let's see what else. He's good. He has a right for that ego. The video is not funny. Blah, blah, blah. What else we got? Parker's actions are justified. Who wants to play with a shit team? Well, etc., you know? Bro, stop. I don't know if you're rage baiting or if you're dumb, but stop, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Can't be saying shit like that. Parker's justified. His team is bad. He can do whatever he wants. Bro, come on. What if everybody thought like that, bro? I'm justified. My team sucks. I get to fuck around, bro. I mean, honestly, I personally hope nobody gives him a chance again. That sounds harsh, but I hope nobody gives him a chance. He keeps getting new chances in qualifiers over and over, but why does he keep getting it if he keeps doing this shit? It's crazy. I don't care how good you are. If you can't act like a human being, you don't deserve to play with other players. Go play fucking tennis or something. Go play a solo game. You're not, if you can't behave, you shouldn't be able to, you shouldn't play with humans. It's really not that complicated, bro. Now this Pain Gaming org is probably fucked. They're never coming back to Dota. A lot of money lost for the whole region. It's no shot. But I still want to know more context. I will admit, I don't know all the context of this. Like maybe someone slept with Parker's girlfriend and maybe he has justification. But history tells me that probably not. Probably he's at fault. I don't fucking know. There's a lot of drama in the South Americas with people sleeping with each other's girlfriend. There's a lot of better carries than Parker. He's not okay, Parker's not bad, but he's not like some generational superstar, guys. He can't, there's no shot you can act like this. There are better carries. There's like 10 better carries right now. Or at least 5 or 6 minimum. Having babies with teammates' girlfriend. The guy, for those of you who don't know that one, that was the funniest one. What was the name? Pakaz. I think we find it, we say Pakaz. This is so funny. I don't know, this is hilarious. Look at this shit, guys. This was drama 4 months ago. Singer goes on a Peruvian TV show to discuss Pakaz is actually the father of his child. He interviewed about Pakaz's father child until recently. Apparently, Pakaz slept with his teammate's girlfriend and got a baby. That's a TV. And then they went on basically Jerry Springer and shit. Holy. You are not the father. Is that real? Yeah, it's actually real. We don't have that kind of drama in the West, bro. I don't know. At least, even if we do, it's kind of kept under wraps. Soap opera, yeah. Who would you choose as a teammate, Parker or Ivan? Well, with Ivan, I know what I get. At least he's gonna show up. Mates might stand AFK in the fountain. He's gonna be there, though.